welcome to today's practice. This practice today is a standing flow, so it'll all be standing. There's no sitting down, but there will be some up and down in sun salutations. So hope you enjoy. Pop into something comfy and we'll get started standing at the top of the mat. So just standing at the top of your mat, coming into your Tadasana position with the arms facing forward, finding that nice length down the spine. I'm just going to take a few breaths as you arrive into your practice, setting yourself a nice uplifting intention for your day ahead. And as you blink the eyes open, take a big breath in, take the arms up, palms come together, looking up towards the thumbs. Exhale, we fold forward, bending at the knees, fingertips towards the ground. Feel that nice stretch down the back of the legs, just letting the head and the neck hang heavy. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, root to rise, bringing the arms overhead, palms together. We're just going to push the hands together in prayer position. So really push the arms together to create some tension in the shoulders and the upper arms. We're going to do a lean towards one side. So feel as though you're stretching up with the arms and then push the hips to the opposite side than what you're going to lean to. Take a big breath. We're opening up through the arms, so we're not closing down on the chest. We're opening the chest towards the ceiling. Inhale back through centre, reach up with the arms and across to the other side. Push the palms together. Back to your centre position. Lovely, we're going to forward fold, bringing the hands back down to the ground. Just lifting the hip bones up high, tailbone lifts high, nice bend in the knees just to start with. And this time I'm going to step back with the left foot, followed by the right. We're into our plank position. Just going to hold our plank for 5 breaths. Nice tight core. The shoulders are over the wrists. Just going to rock backwards and forwards on the toes. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes, and then lower yourself all the way down. Hands are next to the shoulders. Press into the tops of the feet. Squeeze the arms into the side and lift the chest, baby cobra. Take a breath. Exhale, we lower back down. Come back up onto the knees, up to our tabletop position. Tuck the toes under and we send it back to a downward facing dog. Just pedaling into the feet, moving side to side, taking whatever movement feels good for you. In your first downward dog. Look forward, walk the feet back up towards the hands. And then roll back up to standing. This time I'm going to step back with the left foot, coming into a high lunge, raising the arms overhead, relaxing through the shoulders. Feel as if you're pushing that left hip forward, so you bring a deeper stretch going down the front of the hip and the thigh. We're going to take a twist, take the arms out as if you're going to come into a warrior 2. Keep the hips where they are. Might wobble a little bit. Bring the arms back to centre. We're twisting to the opposite side, which will be more tricky this side. Breathe. And bring the arms back together. We are going to come to warrior 2, so drop that back foot, bring it to the parallel to the back edge of the mat. Come to your warrior 2 position. Looking over the fingers of your front hand. Body's nicely stacked on top of the hips. Bring it to your reverse warrior. Back hand comes down the back leg. Breathe in, reach up with the top arm, the front arm. And keep that nice bend in the front knee. Exhale, bring it back to your warrior 2. We're going to circle the arms down, framing that right foot. Spin the left foot forwards. Bring yourself back to that plank position. Lovely. Again, drop to the knees. Lower yourself down, baby cobra. Press into the hands, bring a little back bend. Just move the head from side to side. relax back down to the ground. Inhale, push up to your tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, bring it back to your downward dog. Pedaling into the feet. Look forward, walk the feet up towards the hands. Root to rise, bringing the arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, bring hands to heart centre. Going to do the same the other side, stepping back with the right foot. Going to do that twisted lunge. So again, push the right hip forward, deepening the crease going down the front of the hip flexor. Raising the arms. We're going to come to a twist first, going towards the right. Inhale, bring the arms back and towards the left. Inhale, whoops, bring the arms back to centre. And this time we're going to move it to our warrior two. So drop that back foot, come back to your warrior two. Again, looking over the fingers of your front hand. Nice strong warrior position. Keep a nice bend in the front knee. Reverse warrior. Reach up with that front arm. Exhale, bring yourself back to your warrior two position. Your arms to frame that left foot, spin the right toes forward, drop that knee to the ground. We're going to bring both knees together, come into a kneeling position. We're going to go for our camel position. So you can either keep the feet flat on the floor, or you can tuck the toes under. Bringing the hands to the small of the back, lifting up through the chest. You start to lean backwards. Nice gentle back bend. Don't drop the neck all the way back. Maybe reaching for one foot. You can either stay with one or reach for the opposite foot as well. Lift through the chest. Opening up through the chest and squeezing the shoulders together. Bring it all the way back to centre. And then sliding the hands down the front of the thighs as you round through the spine. Just bringing a bit of a counterbalance to that back bend. Coming on to the tops of the hands, we're going to stretch through the wrists. If this is comfortable for you, if it's not, just keep the hands flat on the floor. We're just stretching the wrists because they often get neglected. They get used a lot in yoga, so they need to be stretched. We'll clench the fists. Release. Clench. Release. One more time. Clench the hands together. Release. And then we're going to come back to our camel pose. So come back to your kneeling position. See if you can reach for the heels. Lift through the chest. Look up to the ceiling. Hard to speak with your neck all the way back. And as you get into that position, try to push the legs forward, the hips forward. We're coming into that arch position. Coming all the way back up to kneeling position. We'll bring it back to your tabletop position. And then we're coming back to your downward dog. So send the hips up and back. Take a big breath in your downward dog. Look forward, walk the feet up to the hands. Slowly rising up to standing. Okay, this time we're stepping back with the left foot, coming to a warrior one. So that back foot's going to be on a slight angle as you reach up with the arms, coming into your warrior one position. Reaching up with the arms, lifting through the chest. I'm going to take the hands behind us, interlace the hands. Start to lean the chest down towards that bent knee, coming into our humble warrior. So you can either keep the hands as they are, you can grab hold of opposite elbows, or you can interlace the fingers and move the arms away from the body, whichever option suits you best. Stay strong in the legs, keep breathing. Exhale, we're bringing it back up to your warrior one. This time we're going to move to a skandasana. So we're going to spin the back foot And then bring the legs down to your Skandasana position. This leg's going to point up towards the ceiling. This leg can either have the heel on the floor if it gets there. If not, you can be balancing on the toes, but we're stretching through the inner thighs. Lovely. We're going to take the hands to the floor, bring it back to your warrior one position. Lovely. Drop the hands. Just going to bring the feet back together. Same on the other side. Step back for your warrior one on the right. Inhale, take the arms up. Find that warrior one posture. Exhale, take the arms behind. Interlace the fingers, or whichever option suits you. Start to take the chest down towards the bent knee. If you want to, you can move the hands away, bringing the crown of the head towards the ground. Take some nice deep breaths. Remove the arms, bring the hands back down, bring it back to your warrior one position. Lovely. From here, we're going to move to your Skandasana. So bring the hands to heart center, start to spin on the feet and bring it down to your Skandasana on the opposite side. Again, maybe balance. If the heel reaches the floor, that's great. If not, that's fine as well. Bring in the hands to the floor. We're just going to bring it back to your lunge position. Drop both knees to the ground. Big toes together, separate the knees, and you'll find yourself in a child's pose. Stretch through the arms, bring the head to the ground. Just taking a couple of breaths in your child's pose. So I hope you've enjoyed the practice. It was a short one today. Just wanted to see if this microphone works as well, because I'm just trying this out. But yeah, leave me a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!